Righto guys, you on? Good, good. I just want to go through a couple of coronavirus stuff. Like what I want to stress to you guys, I think you're probably well aware of it by now anyway. We're one of the lucky fuckers at the moment that can still work. There's a lot of people that have been shut down. So I guess what we're trying to do now is make sure that we maintain that, we actually stay one of the ones that can work. But in order for us to do that, we've got to actually take this pretty bloody seriously, because the community are expecting it of us, and it'll be only a matter of time when we do get shut down. So really what I'm trying to do here is keep our jobs open, keep wages and shit flowing for you guys to keep the revenue going. But we've got to take the health aspect of this really seriously. So what I want to do is just go through what we're going to do on our sides across the board. Obviously, firstly, we're fortunate. This what we're doing now with the 1.5 metre distancing, really, really important that we maintain that. So that's just a must across the whole job. So if we're mulling over a set of plans, we've got to take that into account and make sure that that's, you know, we're still keeping that 1.5 distancing. Sanitisation, we need to all take responsibility for that. So that's when we arrive in the morning. I've got hand washers here. I'll show you how to hand wash in a second. I've also got here disinfectant, right? So the idea with, I'll show you how to use that. We must do it when we get here, when we've had something to eat, when we've gone to the loo, before we go to the loo, after we go to the loo, and just be really, really diligent with it. Try and do our part to make it happen. If you do have a sniffle or a cough, that's probably not one of the symptoms, but you know, if you start getting the symptoms that they're all talking about, then we just encourage you to stay home. You're going to have to stay home for the benefit of everyone else and start that 15-day quarantine process. If you do have a little sneeze or whatever, make sure we're sneezing into our arm. That way you're not getting it on your hand, sneezing into your arm, and you're not spreading it anywhere. What else have we got? The other thing we need to do is every day we'll do one of these toolbox inductions. What we need to do is reconfirm every day that whoever's on site hasn't recently arrived to the state. Right? So if there are people who have recently arrived to the state, they need to be quarantined for 14 days. That started from 1:30 on Tuesday for every form of travel. So we'll just need a declaration, which I'll show you individually on the back of this form, to make sure that you haven't arrived from the state. We've got to protect everyone else that's working on the work site as well. The other thing I'm seriously considering doing is actually shutting down our crib huts. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to be organised, bring your lunch in an esky, go back to the good old days. Find a bit of shade, find a tree, sit down, sit your 1.5 metres apart from one another, have your smoko, but I think it's all jumping inside a container. Our rule is if we do need to go in there, it's 2 at a time, and that's it. And then when you go in, you need to sanitise and clean everything down once you've left. Alright? So what I'll quickly do now is show you what the expectation of hand washing is. We've got flyers up in the dongers at this wash station. Inside your donga here, we'll set these wash stations up. And it talks through there of how to wash your hands. But basically what we're going to do is you get your hand wash, 20 or 30 seconds where we're actually washing, continually washing, getting up underneath. I know you blokes don't like washing your hands. Your missus will love you. Really take the time. Seems it's a long time. How long has it been, James?
15
10 seconds?
15.
15. And then we're washing it off. To finalise the process, get hold of this. This is disinfectant. Spray that on there and just finish that off and let that dry. Alright, that's going to finalise the process for you. That's it for now. Sorry, I've got this. This is my personal rag that I keep. I can get you more if you want, or I encourage you to get your own. What I'll do is this, I'll wash it periodically throughout the day. I then spray it, so I've just recently wet this and washed it. I then spray it with this, so I've always got a rag with me at all times to make sure I can keep hand sanitising my hands. If I've touched a door handle when I leave, I can tidy that up. Inside I can wipe benches as I move out, pens, all that kind of stuff. Any questions? No? I really need you guys to take it really seriously, otherwise we're all sitting down. I think that's coming anyway, we need to prepare for that, but what I'm trying to do is keep you guys going as long as we can. So look after each other.
How long do you reckon?
I have no idea. No idea.
Just get some hazmat suits out here.
Sorry?
We'll just get the hazmat suits out here.
Problem is there's none of them, is there? The poor medical staff that are, I mean, so what we're trying to achieve here is that we're keeping resources available so that they can treat people who get critical. Most of us, we're all going to get it at some stage, but hopefully we're fit enough and healthy enough that it doesn't cause us too much an issue. What we're trying to do is slow the number of critical cases so that the medical fraternity can actually look after these people and we have less fatalities. And first and foremost, it's the health of those people that we're trying to protect. So let's do our bit. Like I said at the start, we are the fortunate people. At the moment, we're lucky, we're outside, we can keep a nice distance like this, but if we don't take it seriously, the community are going to come down on us and they're going to shut us down without a doubt. So let's do our bit, have fun with it, business as usual, but just, implement these measures.
So with the border quarantines,
Yep.
is that 1:30 p.m.?
It was 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday the 24th was the cut-off if you hadn't arrived into the state.
We've had 2 boys rock up 9 o'clock that morning.
So they're okay.
Yep.
Under the letter of the law, they're okay. But what we're doing now with this distancing is to try and protect that. All right, so that's why it's important that we all take it seriously, because I don't know when you go to the shop whether you accidentally bump into someone. So it's actually really, really important that, once you leave work, your commute should be from here to home. Go to the shops once a fortnight. We've got to all do that outside of this as well. We've really got to try and make
Pretty
that.
hard when there's not food left.
Exactly. We've just got to be sensible about it. We're all in the same boat, mate. We're all raiding our pantries. We're all, doing what we can do. I don't think we're going to run out of food. That's not going to be an issue. The stuff I'm listening to and hearing from the government is that is under control, and that's considered necessary transport, and that's going to keep happening. And I think we'll be fine. I think they're extending trading hours, extending home delivery services, all that kind of gear. So I think we'll be right. We've just got to be jolly organised and really look out for one another. And yeah, look, that's why we've introduced that. Everyone's to confirm whether they've arrived since 1:30 on Tuesday, and then if they have, we're just going to have to send them home for the respect out of everyone else and their families and their, whatever. So look after yourselves, have a bit of fun, and good luck. Any questions, come and talk to myself, Jason, or whoever it might be from one of us. Phone's on all the time. Pick up the phone and we can have a chat. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.